I had heard that iRobot filters were put together slightly differently from the imitations. This was like an article posted by an online journalist. I was just curious, so I was going to actually take a look inside. From what I recall of the article, it's kind of like the guy was actually talking to an iRobot rep. Of course, would say their products. Now, one thing that I am noticing that's a little bit different is the other, the specific off-brand filter that I had. I was able to get this part to peel away more easily. And that's not happening with this one. So might need to use razor blade. See if we'll kind of want to see how this filter is connected to this inside casing, and if I could, it would be nice to. It looks like there's a separate part, like this top grill. Looks like it's a separate part, but broke off a piece of that razor blade. But that part is definitely glued in more than on the off-brand that I found. So gluing in that piece shouldn't be that significant. Let me see if I can get inside. So now I'm going to try screwdriver, see if maybe I have any more luck getting this grill off. Nope, definitely going to be tougher to. Okay, let's try this knife from IKEA. Okay, an actual knife seems to get through this. I might, of course, be damaging the filter a little bit. Okay, but as tough as that was glued in, the really important part, there's no significant amount of glue along the center edge. That's kind of what I wanted to see. So it's very similar to the knockoff brand, except the knockoff brand, it was much easier to remove this piece. It wasn't as heavily glued in. But there's no glue around the edge there. So if I look at this professional powered air purifying, or not, this petroleum resistant 99.97 3 micron particle filtering thing, it has a layer of glue here that keeps any air from sliding around the filter medium, and this, just like the off brands, doesn't have that part. But there is, oh wait, interesting, I maybe spoke too soon. They actually do have a glue along here. So that kind of does mean that it is actually a bit of a barrier, combined with air having to kind of would have to get over to the side and back because of how it's glued. They did seal those sides, so it is actually a little bit better of a filter. Okay, and it looks like that bead actually glues onto the back here. If this bead goes all the way around it up to the edge, then what that would mean is an iRobot filter, if you get one, you could just leave it in this case and it would be secure against air going around. I'm going to see if I can remove the rest of that edge. The filter is definitely much, much, much tougher to take apart. Let's see if maybe okay, it's glued. It does seem like, okay, so there is, it looks like the glue from this edge piece does go around there and all the way over there. Yep. And so this filter is it's kind of is similar to this filter. This one has a heavier layer of glue in there, but still this one has the glue going all the way around. So if you can put out the extra money, it would actually be worth getting the filter from iRobot. If I could look at this under a microscope, I might also be able to get some idea if there is a difference in the actual material as well. But yeah, this is definitely better filter. Also means it saves you the trouble of to get a similar effect with an off-brand filter. I remounted it, but it's kind of more convenient to work with if you can just use the filter and not have to remount it. So that's might be worth going with those filters. On a visual inspection, though, I can't tell if there's any difference in the actual material. For that, I'd have to take it apart. I'm just kind of assuming that this is a HEPA filter, and filters 99.97% of particles, 3 microns in size, and more so for particles that are larger and smaller. Because we don't have the best consumer regulatory bodies in the world, so you couldn't totally be sure that iRobot would actually use a real good filter either. But the fact that they did take the extra effort to seal this outside would lend to the idea that they're using proper materials as well. But also because this material is made in bulk, there's no reason to think that this off-brand wouldn't be using a HEPA as well. Well, that's that for now. In short, iRobot filters are actually recommended. by me for now.